Well, this quiet street in Etobicoke is one example of drivers abusing the 3-hour parking bylaw. So complaints, they've been pouring into City Hall, and what we're hearing is that cars will actually line both sides of this street starting about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. They'll stay overnight till about 8 in the morning and causing a really tight squeeze here. And residents say it really is a safety issue. And of course, there is no overnight parking here. Like I said, the limit is just 3 hours. Now, the local councillor here is now pushing for heftier fines and an easier way to snitch on parking violators.
Lots of cars. Most times you can, if you're going north here, you can't even get up. You know, one has to wait, the other one comes down. It is tough up there.
When there's snow removal, they can't get by. There's parking on both sides of the street up there in front of the condos, the apartments, and it's difficult to get up to the stoplight. It does become a problem getting up there, especially in the winter.
The 3-hour parking bylaw is the #1 rule that's consistently being broken in Etobicoke. Here in the Bloor and West Mall area, residential streets surrounding these high-rises are being lined with cars that don't belong there. Well, there is a theory I'm hearing that people in the apartment buildings don't want to pay the money to rent the space, so they'll take their chances getting a $15 ticket once in a while.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you think that's what's going on?
Oh, absolutely. People usually get out of their vehicles and head right over to the apartments.
And with the new condo development planned for the neighborhood, some worry things are about to get worse.
Once they propose the new condos coming up, then everyone's getting into the act. So
I heard about those condos, so just bringing more people to the neighborhood.
It's going to bring a lot more people to the neighborhood.
So many complaints have been coming in to Councillor Stephen Holliday's office. He's now pushing for heftier fines and to make 311 a direct connection to parking enforcement as an easier way to report a violator. Would you snitch on your neighbors?
No, I hate being like that.
But a lot of people in our city would. Parking enforcement tells me last year 160,000 calls came in to their 7-digit dispatch number.
It gets prioritized. Obviously, we have a pecking order for certain types of offenses that are being committed. One of our biggest ones are driveway obstructs. And then we would look at 3 hours, and we fit that into the officer's day in an effective manner, and we do the very best we can with our resources.
As for the $15 ticket here in Toronto, it's double that in Mississauga for the same violation. Do you think a heftier fine would deter people from doing this?
Well, it's been my experience when fines are increased, it does have a deterrent factor. It's experienced in bicycle lanes, in the rush hour routes, most definitely. So, I mean, I guess there would be some common sense.
Now, 3-hour parking bylaw breakers, they make up about 5% of all the tickets that are handed out in Toronto. That's about 115,000 a year. For more information and more details on this motion, head to citynews.ca.